Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for the Falcons.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, this ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
51.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And right away, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Democratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
Morrow on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
Again, it's Wentz. On Wentz's intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. McDonald. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
T.Y. Hilton.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. to throw on third down. McDonald. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mixon with a first down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 4th down, McDonald. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A carry for Foreman, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's Foreman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer, handing the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Score Falcons 14, Eagles nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw is Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon fighting through. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Eagles nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to
now
kick
following
off.
the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, he finds his running back, Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st down, Falcons.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now a timeout taken.
To the 49.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, McDonald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Wentz now to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
another Eagle.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
11 yards there, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Third quarter of play with the score Falcons 35, Eagles 6.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Third down.
Here's McDonald to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wentz. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
A turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 44-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Wentz again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing is McDonald. Looking downfield for Joe. Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Wentz now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And once again, this is Sanders. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 1.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Tonight's final score, Falcons.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they...